Oh, thank you, President Goodnow. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. And I know that this was something that the mayor brought to us as something we'd be seeing very soon. That's a lot of work to try to align all the different data sources. And I really appreciate the information that you gave us about why you would use, the HUD tool as opposed to the census. And so I just have some clarifying questions about I said already, but I'm here to learn. Okay. So when we talk about a single person, just for my clarity, we're talking about units that are like 1-bedroom units in these developments?
That's correct, a 1-bedroom or a studio. I believe a 1-bedroom may end up actually being two bedrooms. I'd have to look into the specifics of that actually.
Okay, because a studio would count as a single room and a bedroom would count as a room. So is that how that would be, like a 2-room?
I believe that's accurate, but I'll have to look into that and get back to you.
Oh, it reminds me, I used to live in a single unit with a Murphy bed with my 2 little children. It would have been nice to have some rent control there like that. And so do we know the estimation of citizens in Bremerton that are low income based off of the new standard you're proposing of 60%?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah. So what percentage of Bremerton residents meet the low income requirement as proposed redefined by the 60% below AMI?
So what percentage of Bremerton residents make about $39,000 a year?
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
And so I would have to look into that also. I know the median income, but I don't know the different strata of income levels. But I'm taking notes.
Thank you. And so the 20% versus the leaving 80% at market rate, 20% low income, what's that based off of?
And I'm really sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing you. I'm going to turn my volume. It's already at 100. So
I can yell. I work in education. I can project my voice. That's okay, Mr. Jackson. Everybody turn your volume down. So I wanted to know about what 20% low income versus 80% market rate. Where does that standard come from?
Oh, thank you. That comes straight from the RCW.
From the RCW. Do we have any flexibility to increase that? Like we're changing the percentages of AMI, like we're proposed?
We have the ability to change the income eligibility requirements. I haven't checked in with the Department of Commerce on whether we can change the percentage of units. I can once again contact the Department of Commerce and get back to you on that.
And so the idea of removing the moderate income was to make more space for low income residents. Am I understanding that right?
That's correct. And that really, as far as Bremerton residents are concerned, that the moderate income level that's defined by the county is really more in tune with what a moderate income in Bremerton would be for what we're proposing, the definition of low income. Does that make sense? I know that probably came out like a brick, but.
No, yeah, I think that, well, what I just want to make sure that I'm clear about is that the moderate income will not count as part of that 20% of low income, units that are set aside. So moderate income under the proposal would go away, leaving more space for more lower income individuals.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. And so I'm just here to learn too, what is unit mix? So does that mean like, apartment A, apartment B will be market rate while apartment C, on the same level will be a low income?
So that means that the unit mix is, say an apartment building has all studios. There is no apartment mix. It's all studio apartments. Okay. It's if it's a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, that you provide a mix. So if you're providing 3-bedroom apartments, that a portion of those, that 20% portion of those would be for affordable.
Okay. So, like 5 units would be 3-bedroom for low income, 3 would be studio for low income, and the rest would be, market rate. That's what that means as far as a unit mix. Is that right?
Correct.
I mean, that's like an example. I mean, that's not like precise, but like 3, I don't know, I'm not going to do the math right now, but I just want to make sure I understand unit mix. So that means that a percentage, 20% of each unit, 20% of studios, 20% of 1 bedroom, 20% of 2 bedroom, et cetera, will be set aside for low income residents as proposed with the 60% low income.
Yes.
Thank you. And then because I kind of have a general understanding, but often these units go fast. My instincts and what I've learned is that we have a much higher than 20% low income rate in Bremerton, because here we are, we're mixing, you know, shipyard workers and commuters with like the standard Joes that are working in town, right? So we have a higher than 20% low income at time. If I'm really just going off of free and reduced lunch rate, what it used to be, it's a lot higher than 20%. Okay, it's near 50. And that's with a family. And so actually I want to say around 40. So don't quote me on it, but I know that it's, you know, larger than 20%. And so when these units are rented, they're waitlisted. Is that kind of the standard for how this works for these open units that are controlled by the well, is rent control even the right word? I think it's akin to what we're doing here, but it's a rent control situation. So is there a wait list available for these units under this program? No. Okay. I mean, you're not saying no, but I'm seeing another council member shaking their head no. So can you tell me what happens once these units are rented out and are no longer available?
Right. It's the project provides the city with annual reporting that demonstrates that these units are provided to as affordable housing. So we get income information from the residents as well as monthly charges. And then we pass that on at the end of the year to the Department of Commerce to demonstrate that we're in conformance with program requirements. So individual projects, that's how they demonstrate to the city that that they continue to provide affordable housing. That's how the city demonstrates to the state.
Okay, and so they're probably individually managed by whatever property management company comes on board. So whatever their standards are, they don't necessarily have to have a wait list. Maybe sometimes you have to luck out and hear about somebody moving out and go in at the right time. I don't know. There's individually proper. It's an individual property management system. And so I think that is most of my questions. I appreciate it. I really did appreciate how it's adjusting to take out the Silverdale aspect and just focus on Bremerton. I am still wanting to know how many of our residents are low income, and as compared to, I mean, 20%, I would like to see it higher if possible. All right. Thank you so much.